Hello everyone. Wow. Day 394. Walking 5 miles per day every single day at age 67 and a half. I have to make a correction from yesterday's video. On all three videos, I shoot a long format, a short format, and then a 60-second for Facebook short stories. I said yesterday I was 65 and a half. All three videos. Don't know where that came from, but I'm not. 67 and a half. I had planned on doing a quote today and getting back to the normal rhythm of things, but I'm not quite there yet. This walk, I'm on mile 3 right now, and it's been a little bit of a challenge today, much more so than yesterday. I must preface this by saying I'm not having a heart issue. I've got an app on my phone now, and I've stopped twice to measure my heart rate, and it's in the 60s and 70s. The 70s after walking a couple of miles. So the heart, I think, is fine. My best guess is that my body is just trying to adjust to all those IV meds, because they pump me full of magnesium and calcium, and it's affected my GI tract pretty severely. And last night I slept better, but I had severe night sweats so bad that I've had to strip everything off the bed all the way down to the mattress and wash it. So I'm wanting to discuss this today because I refuse to fall into the trap of, oh well, my body's starting to get old, I guess I better stop. Or, the few people that have said, listen to your body, I'm not picking on you. I'm not. I know you mean well when you say it. But there are people that will say, you better listen to your body. Well, I've been listening to my body for 934 days, and I'm not gonna let what I feel like is just a fluke, AFib occurrence. The doc even feels like it was just a fluke based on some sort of underlying virus. He's got me on doxycycline, and the sore throat's gone. So I think my body is just trying to purge all this stuff from my body, and it is, it's different. I don't feel bad, but I certainly don't feel great walking this morning. But I'm walking nonetheless. And I think that is the key here, is whether it's AFib or the loss of a job or the loss of a marriage or any curveballs we get in life. I think I'm just out of breath. It's not a heart issue. I'm just out of breath a little bit, But I think no matter what life throws you, I think we need to be willing to say, okay, what's next? It's a David Gogginsism. He had 2 open heart surgeries and still runs ultra marathons. So that is, sorry, I'm just huffing and puffing today. That is just what I want to get across in this video, is that yes, AFib is serious. Yes, I'm taking it seriously. But the doc himself said there's this range, I don't remember what he called it, but it's a score that you get to rate where you are from 0 to some number. I don't know. I'm ignorant of the number, but I do remember him saying, he said, you only scored 1. And he said, the only reason you scored a 1 is because you're male. And I sort of laughed at him. I said, well, you know, we can change that. He started laughing. Kidding. I'm just kidding. It has to do with all the electrolytes, all the labs, everything. They score you as to where you fall into, I believe, you know, if you're at an okay level or a serious level. It's the layman's way I've got to thinking what he was talking about. And I scored a 1. So I'm going to take this seriously, but I'm not changing anything. Now, could it happen again? He said, yep, it could happen again. That's why I've got the app on my phone. If I start feeling the least bit, I'm going to stop and I'm going to measure my heart rate. I really think a lot of this is what he, since the flu and the COVID were ruled out, he said his best guess, and guess, was atypical pneumonia. That would explain to me why it's a little bit hard to breathe. It's a lung thing right now. But I'm going to keep going. I'm not walking fast. Not that I ever walk fast, but I'm walking significantly slower than I normally do. And I'm going to do 5 today. Now, will I do 7 tomorrow and 7 Saturday? I don't know about that. To make up for Tuesday. We're going to take it a day at a time, but I'm going to do at least 5. And then when all this is said and done, I'm hoping that the doxycycline takes its course and runs through its 10-day supply. So, you know, in 8 more days, we'll see. I do have an appointment with the cardiologist tomorrow, and we'll see what she has to say. But this sort of, you know, I felt like it was important to dive into this a little bit, because it would be real easy for me just to, okay, pity party. And believe me, 2.5 years ago, I'd still be in the bed wanting people to wait on me. You know? So at least that part of my life's gone forever. But it's easy. I mean, I got a friend, Kevin. I've talked to him for the first time in years the other day. This guy used to be a bodybuilder, and he had an episode not long ago and ended up in open heart surgery. That was 6 weeks ago, and he's walking every day now. That's what it's all about, folks. You get a curveball, and I'm not equating AFib to open heart surgery. It's not even close. It's serious, and it can lead to other things. I know that. Blood clots are a big thing, and blood thinners may be in my future. I'll find that out tomorrow. But if they are, so be it. Whatever. I don't want to be on meds. We don't want to start getting into that conversation. I will say I think we're an over-medicated society, and we'll leave it at that. No, I'm not going to leave it at that. I'm going to explain why I feel that way. When I got my real estate license in 2019, it was slow. So I got a courier job, driving pharmaceuticals to a nursing home in McCormick and a nursing home in Aiken 6 days a week. I was driving 2,500 miles a week on a leased car. So stupid. What was I thinking? I was making a crap load of money. I'm not gonna get me wrong, but a leased car, I mean, come on. But anyway, why I feel like we're an over-medicated society? These poor people in these nursing homes are laying there, warehoused, waiting to die. And I was bringing oxycodone, every kind of opiate that you can imagine to these facilities every single night. Hundreds of them. I mean, if the drug lords knew what I was doing, they would have knocked me on the head. So I feel like many doctors, not the one I met the other day, was great, but many doctors just over-medicate. I believe the pharmaceutical company wants its own medications instead of trying to find cures. I believe it. It's not conspiracy, it's just what I believe. So, hated to get off on that tangent, but that's why I feel the way I do about blood thinners. If I've got some damage and I need to ward off potential stroke, then I'll do it. But if they give me a choice, which he gave me a choice Tuesday, I said no, I don't want to be on any meds if I can possibly avoid it. So we'll see. I do apologize for the last couple of days for the channel being dominated by this, but with so many comments and prayers and well wishes from literally hundreds and hundreds of people now on all platforms. It's across every platform now. I just feel like I owe it to my viewers to be real and honest and know that I'm out here doing what I do. Even though I'm definitely not 100%, I'm still going to get out here and do it, and hopefully that will inspire someone else. I hope so. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow bright and early before I go to see the cardiologist. Peace.